The lovely Lisa Garland, 5'9", 140 pounds. Lisa is in the black, and Chance Yearwood is in the white. Lisa standing 5'9", weighing in at 140 pounds. She is 33 years old. Like I said, she is 8-5 as a professional with 5 big wins coming by way of knockout. Chance Yearwood is 5'7". She weighed in at 135 pounds. Chance, a 26-year-old fighter, 0-1 as a professional, but a great amateur record of 25-3. Chance has on the white trunks. Lisa is in the black trunks. Your referee out of Pittsboro, North Carolina, Mr. Bill Clancy. He's a veteran of almost 43 world title fights, one of the best in the business. And here we go, round number 1. Like I said, scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Yearwood has a very good jab. She puts it out there a lot. This is an amateur bout, though. These young ladies are in training for their next big fight. Lovely Lisa Garland looking for a title fight. She is actually a titleist right now. She's got one of the titles, and at 8'5", she's looking for a big WBC title fight. So she's sparring right now with Chance Yearwood in our first big fight of the night. Chance goes by the nickname of Lightning. She is very quick. I tell you, I've watched Lisa Garland fight several times. She's got a lot of power, a lot of strength. Like I said, she's got 5 knockouts in her 8 professional wins. And that's a pretty good average right there. Her last fight was in Greensboro, North Carolina, about a month ago, and she won by second round knockout. As you can see, Lisa's got a little bit of a height advantage and a little bit of a reach advantage right now. She's got about a 3-inch reach advantage on Yearwood. Both young ladies are in very good shape, both well-trained fighters. 10 seconds to go here in round number 1. Lisa Garland with that left jab and those overhand rights so far dominating the action. You can see as we show some action here late in round number 1, Garland with that beautiful left jab follows it up. Trainer's talking to her in the corner. That is her husband, and he's explaining to her what he wants her to do here in round number 2. Wants her to be a little bit more intense, get a little bit more action, and throw a little bit harder. She was kind of lackadaisical in that first round, but she did land some good shots. You can see Yearwood landed a couple overhand rights there near the end of the round, and her trainer telling her to relax in there. She was a little nervous. First time she's had a big opponent like Lisa Garland. The last couple fighters that she's fought have been a little bit smaller than her, and Lisa at 5'9", 140, 2 inches taller and 5 pounds heavier than Miss Yearwood. Get ready for round number 2. Bill Clancy calls the fighters. Make sure everybody's got their mouthpiece in. Everything's ready to go. There's the bell for round number 2. Here we go. Garland is in the black trunks. Yearwood is in the white. Garland immediately goes to action. Garland's got a very good left jab, and she's got a lot of power in that right hand. She mixes up her punches well. She goes to the body. She's very good as far as a strategic fighter, but she's also got a lot of power. Listens to her corner well. Girl's tied up. Referee tells him to fight out of it, and you can see right off the bat, Garland lands that left hook coming out of the break. You can hear her corner yelling at her, "Don't wait, don't wait." She's standing back and she's letting Yearwood take the offensive. Yearwood with a couple of quick jabs, falling short of the mark. There's a good body shot. Garland comes in and they tie up again. Break. Referee Bill Clancy gets them to break. We are in round number 2 of the schedule. 6-round fight in the junior welterweight division. Lisa Garland and Chance Yearwood. Garland with a good right uppercut. She got her. When they get in fighting, Garwood seems to really take over. She's not quite as good from the distance. It looks like Yearwood would rather stand outside and trade jabs with her, but you can see Garland's getting inside, landing the uppercut, landing some good body shots. Both fighters move well. Yearwood throwing punches from the outside has not been able to land. And there we go, we get inside again, and you can see that Garland loves to get inside and really mix it up. She lands a couple of good stiff lefts, and there's another right and a left coming into the corner. They tie up briefly in the corner. Garland and Yearwood. Round number 2 scheduled for 6 in the junior welterweight division between these two young ladies. Wild swing and a miss by Yearwood with that big left hook. She missed it, misses an overhand right. And there's a good left to the body. Another good left by Garland. We're back with World of Champions Friday Night Fights, broadcast by Carolina Exposed Multimedia. We're getting ready for the 3rd round here, scheduled for 6 in the junior welterweight division, between Lisa Garland in the black and Chance Yearwood in the white. Girls getting their last minute instructions in between rounds here, and here we go. Start of round number 3. Bill Clancy calls him to the center. There's the bell. Here we go. Garland has been the aggressor through the first 2 rounds, landed more punches. Yearwood seems to be feeling her way. She's not quite as accomplished as a professional. She's only had 1 professional fight. This was Garland's 14th professional fight. But amateur-wise, Yearwood with 28 amateur fights, which is great, and Garland only had 12. So they're pretty evenly matched as far as they go, as their experience and everything as far as professionals and amateurs. You can see the problem is Yearwood trying to fight from the outside. Her reach is just not quite good enough, and Garland is really popping that left jab in there. There's a left to the body and a right to the head. Garland, more aggressive, moves a little bit better in the ring. Yearwood lunges with that right hand. She's short with a couple of shots right there. Garland's picking off most of those punches with her gloves. There comes Garland back to left-right combination, another left and right to the body. She works the body real well. Her corner told her, go to the body. See if you can wear down the fighter, like they say. You kill the body and the head will die, so just keep going for the body. Lisa Garland, really good-looking young fighter. She fought some really tough fights early on, lost a couple fights early on, but has really put together a good winning streak here. She won her last 4 professional fights. She's 8-5 with 5 big knockouts. And, whoa, there's a good left hand snapping the head of Yearwood back. Landed a pretty left, and Yearwood again swinging and missing several times. Garland gets inside, pushes her back. 2 more lefts and a right, another left to the body. You can see that Garland really knows what she's doing when she starts working on that body. She comes in with the uppercut and then drops down to the body with lefts and rights. Good head movement by Garland. Yearwood trying to find that target. She's landing a couple more shots, but most of them are being picked off by Garwood's gloves. 10 seconds to go here in round number 3. We're halfway through this first fight of the evening, brought to you by World of Champions. Prince Samir working out in the back room, getting ready. He'll be our second fight of the evening. He's a good-looking young fighter. He's undefeated, and he is ready to go as we get ready for round number 4 between these two ladies. Again, scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Here's some of the action. You can see Garland when she snapped the head back with that quick left. There she's coming inside. She's got some good body work when she gets in on the inside. She's a tough fighter. She's a lot better on the inside, even though she's got a big reach advantage on Yearwood. She seems to like to get inside and just pound away. And I think Yearwood is a little overmatched right now, but it's a really good, close fight between these two fighters. Round number 4, here we go. Garland in the black, Yearwood in the white with the red top. And there, right off the bat, Garland goes to work. Getting her on the ropes, landing the body shots, couple good shots left, right. Well, you know, Yearwood comes back. Yearwood, that's the first really good exchange she had where she's landed shots. She's been landing a lot of things on the gloves of Garland and not really getting close enough. And I think that her corner is telling her, you got to get inside and start landing more punches. You can't stand on the outside with this girl. Number 1, she's got the reach on you. And number 2, when she gets inside, she's really pounding away. So you've got to get closer and start landing it. You got to measure your opponent. There she goes with a left hook and another right. She's getting a little bit better this round, getting a little closer. Lands a couple more punches. She does not have the power that Garland has, nor the speed. It's a tough combination to overcome. Lovely Lisa Garland. Comes to us from Columbia, South Carolina area, where she's been known as her amateur career 11-1, a pro fighter 8-5 with 5 knockouts. Both these girls have fought a lot of rounds in their amateur and pro career, so they're well-conditioned athletes, and they're going at it on the ropes. Big left hook right there by Garland. Snapped the head back of Yearwood. Gets her on the ropes on the other side of the ring, and then she hits her with a couple more lefts on the right and another left. She's kind of abandoned the body this round, going strictly for the head. There's a big left hook again, keeping her on the ropes with that left jab. She's a well-conditioned fighter, but she's also well-trained. Listening to her corner telling her what to do. Bill Clancy separates the two fighters. Good left-right by Yearwood. Yearwood trying to come on a little bit in this round. She's done a lot better this round than she did the first 3 rounds. Throws that looping overhand right. Throws another one. She must have seen something. You know, her corner saw something that Garland's doing. There's a good body shot there. And a left hook. Good job by Yearwood. She's ending this round on a strong note. We're back looking at some action from the last round, right at the end of the round, and you can see Yearwood came on pretty strong right there at the end of that round. Her best round of the night by far. We are getting ready for round number 5 in the junior welterweight division, scheduled for 6. We're looking at Champ Yearwood. There she is in the red top. Referee Bill Clancy tells him to clean up the water in the corner and then get going. Here we go. Lisa Garland in the left, 33-year-old fighter, 140-pounder, 5'9", against Champ Yearwood, 5'7". 135. She's a 26-year-old fighter, 0-1 as a pro. Garland 8-5. Talking to Garland before the fight, she said she uses what she calls her go-go gadget jab. She loves using that. She's got a really good jab. You can see that that's the thing that sets up all her other punches. Right now, Yearwood is really looking good, getting better inside and everything. But when Garland goes back to that jab, she definitely has an advantage. And when she gets inside, she has a strong advantage on the inside. And she pushes Yearwood back into the corner, but Yearwood gets out, and now they're holding each other. Bill Clancy tells them to get their hands off the back of the head and separate a little bit. Garland loves to fight on the inside. You can see that she lands a lot of shots on the inside. A couple shots to the head. She is really a tough inside fighter. She's got the length and she can do it from the outside if she wanted to, but she loves to throw it back. She said that she wants a fight with Jennifer Woods, her next opponent. She can't wait because Jennifer skipped out on the last fight they were supposed to have. She said that's the one thing that really makes her mad when you fight somebody, you're scheduled to fight somebody and they just don't show up. So she said she's ready. She can't wait for her next fight. Talking to Chance Yearwood, she said her favorite thing about fighting is winning, which I guess everybody really wants to do. And when they said, "How do you want your fight to end?" she started laughing. She said, "By me winning. That's great." She fought in the Golden Gloves, and she was on the Air Force boxing team, so she's very smart and entertaining. She's very aggressive. First couple rounds, she was trying to feel her way out, and she really took a lot of punches and didn't really land a lot. She's starting to get better. Her last round, she really came on strong near the end of the round. But you can see that Garland is the stronger of the two fighters as she comes on strong at the end of that round. These young ladies are fighting 2-minute rounds. They fight 6 2-minute rounds as opposed to the men who are fighting the 3-minute rounds. Those are the North Carolina Boxing Commission rules. They really do a great job setting up, keeping the safety of these fighters is the paramount thing that we look for. You can see her trainer talking to her in the corner, and there is Lisa Garland's husband, who is also her trainer, telling her, "Come on, land those punches." And he's telling her, when you get inside, you're so good inside, drive those punches in there. Get right up on her chest and start landing. Throw everything. Touch her time and time again. And that's what she's been doing. She's a really good fighter. Like I said, when she gets on the inside, she's good. He's telling her, make sure you still keep going to the body. She got away from that. The first 3 rounds, she did a lot of good work to the body. The last couple rounds, she's kind of stayed away from that. So we're getting ready for a big round here. Remember, this is scheduled for 6 here in the junior welterweight division. This is the 6th and final round. Bill Clancy, the referee, has them touch gloves, and here we go. Garland, on my card, had 4 rounds to 1, and right now she is really all over Yearwood to start the round. A couple of big lefts and a right. She's going for the knockout. There's a couple shots to the body, following exactly what her trainer told her to do. Go to the body, get inside, put your head on her chest and go. And that's exactly what Lisa Garland is doing. She's got her trapped in the white corner, the neutral corner over there, landing punch after punch. Yearwood having a hard time getting out of there. Garland pushes her away and lands a big left as she backs up. Yearwood trying to get that left going, but she's had a hard time getting the target. Every time she throws, she bends a little bit, and Garland comes right over the top. There's a good right hand by Yearwood. She has done that several times, that looping right hand, but not enough to impress the judges. She throws another overhand right, but it's short, and Garland defending that jab very well. Garland blocking most of those shots with both hands, and Yearwood backs her up towards the ropes. Lands a couple good body shots herself and a couple lefts and right. You can see she's trying to be more aggressive as this round goes on. But Garland, clearly the superior fighter with the lefts and rights, going to the body, then back to the head. Garland probably out-punching her 6 rounds, 6 punches to 2, my bad. 6 punches to 2, 7, 8, 9, 10 punches now. They're not a lot of punches, but as long as you're touching your opponent, as long as you're touching in the scoring zone, you're doing a good job. The problem right now for Yearwood is almost all of her punches are being blocked. They're not getting to the target. There's a pretty left hand by Lisa Garland. The lovely Lisa Garland, in great shape, good fighter, tough fighter. She wants to be a world champion someday. I think she's well on her way because she's listening to her trainer and she's working hard in the gym. And 5'9", 140 pounds, she's really going to have an advantage on a lot of fighters with that long length, the long reach. She landed some good body shots in there. She does it all. She's got that left jab that's good, the go-go gadget jab, as she calls it. They're getting tied up on the ropes. About 5 seconds to go in this round. There's the bell ending the fight. A great job by the lovely Lisa Garland and Chance Yearwood. That was a great fight for these two fighters. Good workout for both fighters. They did a great job. We'll be getting ready for our second fight. Don't forget our next event at Real Work Studio across from the North Carolina Music Factory in Charlotte, North Carolina. World of Champions Friday Night Fights, broadcast by Carolina Exposed Multimedia. They do a great job bringing you these fights, and we want to come back every other month.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for these tremendous competitors.
Welcome back to Charlotte, North Carolina, World of Champions Friday Night Fights. We're ready to go with our second big fight of the night. You're looking at Prince Samir. Prince Samir is a 6'1", 214-pound fighter. He is 27 years old. He is 10-0 as a professional. And that is Darrick, the Beast Allen, 6 foot, 214 pounds. He's 30 years old. Darrick with a record of 7-4 as a professional with 3 big wins by knockout. Won his first professional fight down in Myrtle Beach, North Carolina. The referee is Mr. Dale Sunshine Fry, a former 3-time lightweight kickboxing champion of the world. Also a stuntman now in the movies and television, does a great job. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but Prince Samir in the gold trunks with a black trim. Darrick the Beast Allen in the white trunks with a black trim. You see both these guys are big, strong, they're both in great shape, and they both come to fight. Samir, 10-0 as a professional, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He's looking for some big things. He would love to be a world champion someday. He's on the right path right now. He goes to the body and then to the head, and then to the body and then to the head. These two guys fought one time before and went to a decision, Samir winning that 6-round decision. So Allen says he's out for some revenge. I'll tell you, one big punch can end a fight though with these heavyweights. You never know. These two big heavyweights, one big shot can end it. Samir, I said, in the gold trunks. Allen in the white trunks with a black trim. Kind of tying each other up right now on the ropes. Referee Dale Fry walks in, tells him to break. Allen keeps his hands a little bit low. Samir throwing that left over the top. There's a pretty right hand. A beautiful punch by Samir. Gets him into the ropes. The only thing holding him up was the ropes, and referee Dale Fry will give him the mandatory 8 count. He counts at 8. Now check his gloves, make sure there's no dirt and dust on him so they can get back to fighting. But caught him on the ropes with a beautiful right hand and dropped him into the ropes. Samir all over him now, looking for that first round knockout. Samir has had 6 big knockouts already in his 10 wins. Throwing both hands, and he's going for the kill now. Allen trying to hang on, pushes him back across the ropes, and Dale Fry separates the two. Samir keeps throwing that lead right hand, but I think he's noticing the fact that Allen is keeping his right hand down low, and the left jab is going right over the top. Allen's right hand. Allen's got to get those gloves up and start throwing back. He's not firing back at all. Samir is all over him. This is a pretty lopsided first round. Referee separates him, makes him step back. Allen's being implored by his corner. Let your hands go, let your hands go. Skip Crumpler in the corner. The uncle of Algie Crumpler, the Atlanta Falcons and New England Patriots. Working the corner over there. Samir gets it in the corner and just starts hammering away. Lefts and rights, going everything for the kill. There's a couple shots on the back of the head there, but he comes in, throwing, firing shots. Allen just ducking down, taking a bunch of punishment right now in that corner. 10 seconds left here in round number 1, and Samir still looking for that first round knockout. He has been all over Allen in this first round. Allen does not seem to have an answer for him. There's the bell ending round number 1. Welcome back to Charlotte, North Carolina. Friday night fights. This is the second round between Prince Samir on the left in the gold trunks with the black trim and Darrick the Beast Allen in the white trunks. Samir looking to go 11-0. He dominated that first round. A lot of lefts and rights to the head, throwing a lot of hard punches. He got a standing 8 count at one point, even though not really a standing 8 count because the ropes held him up, so it was considered to be a knockdown. There's no standing 8 count here in the state of North Carolina. Referee Dale Fry breaks up the fighters. And you can hear the corner hollering at Darrick Allen, stop waiting, stop waiting. He seems to be very hesitant to throw punches. He's letting Samir get off first, and he's got him on the ropes, and Samir comes back out with that overhand right. He's throwing that lead right hand, and it seems to land every single time. Darrick Allen does not have a defense. He's got that right hand down a little bit too low. He's got him up higher this round right now, but he has not thrown a punch yet, and Samir just snapping the jab out there, follows it with the left and the right, pushes him back to the ropes. Darrick Allen still looking almost like he's looking for one shot. He just fires over the top of the head of Samir. Both guys got their hands free. Referee Dale Fry tells them, work out, work out. They're both kind of hanging in there. You ladies might remember seeing Dale in a lot of different movies that he's done. He's done some great ones. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But Dale, 3-time world champion kickboxer, in there as the referee tonight for the state of North Carolina. Darrick Allen pushes Samir back in the ropes and throws the left, and that's probably his best punch of the night. But Samir comes back and answers with a couple of big lefts and a right to the back. There's a left hook. There's a couple rights to the... Oh, he's going to the body now. Lefts and rights to the body. He's got him on the ropes. Allen just doesn't seem to have an answer for Samir. Samir's now just holding him up. They call it posting. He's got him on the ropes. Hits him with a couple good shots. Dale Fry says, come on, let's fight. And Darrick Allen drops to one knee. He wants to take an 8 count, see if he can't catch his breath. He took a couple of hard shots there in the rope, if you can see. They send Samir back to his corner to make sure. Dale Fry gets to 10 before Allen gets up. Allen tries to protest, but he did not protest very much. He was taking a beating, and when the count got to 7, it looked like he was going to try to get up, but he stayed on one knee. Referee Dale Fry calls him out. The winner by technical knockout, Prince Samir, moving his record to 11-0 as a professional. A little sportsmanship as Samir goes over to chat with Darrick the Beast Allen. Remember, it's the second time the two guys have fought. Both times Prince Samir has come out the winner. First time by decision, this time by second round knockout. We'll get some official words here from our ring announcer.
Hey, bring him on in. Bring him on in, Darrick.
The winner by TKO in round number 2 in the red corner, Prince
There it is, the official announcement. Prince Samir winning by TKO in the second round. right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Friday Night Fights, World of Champions. This fight is being broadcast by Carolina Exposed Multimedia. The referee will be Mr. Dale Sunshine Fry. This fight is between David Yanez and Ken the Rage Hill. Ken out of Atlanta, Georgia. Ken is 5'7", 135 pounds, 26 years old. He is 14-21 with 6 wins by knockout as a pro.
On his way to the ring, fighting out of Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. Here he comes, David Yanez.
Yanez, 2-0-1. He is an amateur record. He had an amateur record of 6-5. He is 5'5", weighing in 135 pounds, 22 years old, out of Las Vegas. Dale Fry, the referee, going over the instructions. Ready for our 4 rounds of boxing, and here we go. Round number 1. Hill is on the right-hand side of your screen right there. He's got the tattoos. And Yanez has got the black slick back hair. Easy to tell the two guys apart. Tough fighters, and they come in quickly, and both guys trade punches. These guys are not waiting around. Usually you hear these guys say, well, we're going to toy around the first round, kind of feel each other out. But in the 4 rounds of boxing, these guys say, nope, let's go at it. They both had some good fights, good amateur fights, and now they're into the pros. Yanez, this is only his 4th professional fight. Hill has 35 professional fights, and so these two guys are accustomed to being in the ring together, and we'll see what happens. Yanez getting hit on the inside. Hill looked really good, throwing that left uppercut in there. He's working on the inside. Yanez trying to work on the outside. Yanez throwing that left jab. Yanez is more of a slick boxer. He said he likes to fight like a pit bull. Hill puts his hand on the back of his head and pushes him down a little bit. But Hill, a veteran, cagey veteran, the kind of guy you like to get in there and measure yourself against when you got a young fighter like Yanez. See if Yanez can hang in there and do anything with him. Make him a better fighter in his fights down the road. He's in good shape, training well out in Vegas. Both guys trade a couple of good shots there in the corner. And there's Yanez working good on the inside with that left. Good right hand by Hill, right hand lead. Yanez listening to his corner. They're throwing it and telling him throw that left and then follow it with an overhand right. Come right down the middle with it. He throws a couple quick left jabs in there. Right to the body and right to the head and then back to a left to the head. So listening to his corner well. He's starting to settle down a little bit. He was a little nervous, I think, at the start of this fight. Both guys get their hands loose and really going at it. Al Mandel in the background in that fancy Hawaiian shirt from the North Carolina Commission. He was one of the first boxing commissioners in the state of North Carolina. Been around the fight game for 60 years here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Remember, these guys are fighting 4 3-minute rounds. Yanez and Hill. Yanez has a very, very good stiff left jab. When he uses it, he gets inside and he does a good job. He's got to follow that left jab. He's kind of racing in after it behind it. A little amateurish, but looking good. There's a pretty overhand right. Good left by Yanez. That landed right on the button. Hill got caught on the chin. Both guys clash heads. They banged heads. Referee doesn't say anything at this time, but they banged heads right then. There's another one. They both slammed into each other's heads. And they both crashed. You can see referee Dale Fry is going over to check on Hill. You can see on the replay. Watch this coming up right here. You'll see there's a clash of heads coming up. These two guys are going at it. They both lead with their left hand and they come in with their heads. And there's the first head clash right there. You see they both banged, and then they do it again right here at the end of the round as they both lean in with the left hand and they will slam heads again. Looks like Yanez, right at the end of the round, you saw them both clash heads again. Yanez, looking at his left eye, he got hit above the left eye. In his corner, we'll take a look at that. Referee Dale Fry will go over and talk to each corner, make sure they know. See, we got a good replay from Carolina Exposed Multimedia back there. They did a good job of filming this round. And then right at the end of the round, as they're just finishing the round, you see Yanez get hit over the left eye with his head.
Okay, here we go.
Go, David. You first.
All right, now they're not holding back. This is round number 2, scheduled for 4 rounds in the lightweight division. These two guys, very quick fighters, very much in good shape. They both know what they're doing. They're both landing a good, strong, stiff left jab and trying to follow it up. Yanez seems to be a little bit quicker. Hill throws more of a looping left. And he keeps his left hand down, as you can see. Ooh, nice right hand by Hill. Well, Yanez doesn't seem to be bothered by it. He comes back with his own left and a right, and then another left to the body, and Hill ties him up. Yanez on the right, Hill on the left. 4-round fight, round number 2. Referee Dale Sunshine Fry. You see Yanez keep throwing that left. He gets his left jab. When he's landing that left or putting the left in the face of Hill, he follows it with that quick right hand. He goes to the body very well. Got a very good body shot. There he is, 2 more quick lefts to the head. And inside they tie up. Good job by the fighters. Referee Dale Fry telling them not to hold. Their hands are free and they're both working inside now. Both guys throwing short little punches. You see Hill holding the left hand of Yanez. Yanez with a good overhand right. And Hill waves to the crowd as if I'm not hurt. And well, he does. Yanez comes in and snaps his head back to the left. They say keep yourself protected at all times. And Hill kind of forgot that a little bit. Waving to the crowd to pretend he wasn't hurt. And usually that's when a fighter does get hurt. Yanez with 2 more left jabs. He's keeping Hill off balance. And then he follows it with a right hand, another right, another right. You can see Yanez is starting to land that right hand. Hill's keeping that left hand down a little low right now. And walking right into Yanez's right hand. Yanez is a young fighter, very impressive so far. 2-0-1 as a pro, 6-5 as an amateur. Hill, 14-21 as a pro. 6 big wins by knockout. Hill has the reach, but he's not using it very well. He keeps trying to step inside, and Yanez keeps picking him off with that beautiful left jab. Another right hand by Yanez. He led with that right hand several times. See how low Hill is keeping that left hand? You can't keep doing that when a guy is hitting you with a right hand or you're going to lose the fight. Keep being tagged with that overhand right round after round after round. And even though it's a 4-round fight, the judges are watching it. There's another good exchange. Both fighters landed a couple good shots. I think Yanez again got the best of that one in round number 2. Welcome back to World of Champions Friday Night Fights here in Charlotte, North Carolina, broadcast by Carolina Exposed Multimedia. We're getting ready for round number 3. You see our lovely ring girl in there. My name is Bruce Foster, bringing you these fights live on Friday Night Fights. There's a pretty right hand at the end of the last round by Ken Hill, the Rage out of Atlanta, Georgia. And David Yanez coming back with another right of his own and another right. He started getting the better at the end of that round. He landed several good shots before we went to the bell, ending round number 2. So here we go, round number 3. Ken Hill on your left, Yanez on the right. Ken Hill has 4 young daughters, and he says he loves, outside the ring, he loves cake decorating. That's kind of a great hobby, I guess, and if you're good at it, what the heck, right? Got those 4 daughters, you can help them, and they can help you, and you decorate some beautiful cakes. It's a great thing. Both fighters going toe-to-toe now here in round number 3. Scheduled for 4 rounds of boxing. The referee, Dale Fry. Yanez has really got that left jab working, and there's the right to the body. Another right to the body, left and right to the body. He's going to the body a lot more here in round number 3 to start it off. He throws that left jab to the top and then goes right down to the body with both hands. Signs of a good young fighter. Listening to his corner, you can hear them telling Yanez, go to the body, and he's doing exactly that.
Here we go.
Way too long, baby.
You can hear David's corner saying, don't wait, go for it, go for it. Trying to beat Ken Hill to the punch, and he has done that so far here in the first couple rounds. There's a couple more quick left jabs. There you can see, going downstairs, and then boom, right back upstairs again with that right hand. Yanez seems to be getting more and more comfortable and more confident as this fight goes on. I think he realizes that Hill can't really hurt him, so he can stay inside and work on him. Hill keeps dropping that left hand way down by his waist. That's his style, but that's time to get caught with that overhand right if you're not careful. And I think Yanez is looking for that. Yanez has landed a couple of those looping overhand rights. There it is, right there. Right to the body and a right to the head, right over the top of the left hand. They're really picking up the pace here in round number 3 as Yanez lands a left-right combination. Look at that, 3 right hands in a row by Yanez. 3 overhand rights. Hill keeping that left hand a little bit too low, but he keeps getting caught. Right hand to the body and a right hand to the head by Yanez, and another left to the head. Yanez going upstairs and downstairs just like his corner's telling him to do. I'll tell you, he's an impressive young fighter. They call it a little shimmy shine, where they go in there and both start firing quick punches and moving their feet around inside, getting no damage done by either of the fighters. I don't think either fighter has really been hurt in this fight. Yanez ended one big overhand right that landed, and I stunned Hill for just a split second, but Hill came back. I don't think either one of them has really seriously been hurt as we're going through our 3rd round of boxing. You see Yanez is really starting to dominate this fight, inside and out. He's really landing shots, and every time Hill tries to respond, he swings and misses. There's a good right hand, though, by Hill. Now Hill comes back with a couple body shots. He's keeping his hands up a little bit higher now. They're both on the ropes, working hard. Now they're holding. Yanez trying to get in some good shots. Hits him with the left as they break. There's the bell, ending round number 3. We're at the Carolina Trade Show Expo here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Remember, World of Champions bringing you this fight. Friday Night Fights, broadcast by Carolina Exposed Multimedia. Our next event at Real Work Studios, across from the North Carolina Music Factory, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're getting ready for the 4th and final fight between these 2 young fighters. They're still working on that left eye of Yanez. Headbutt the first round. Right at the end of the first round. Doesn't seem to cause them any trouble. They're using the ice and trying to keep the swelling down. Using the end swell. Big metal thing. They keep in a bucket of ice and they roll it back and forth over that eye to keep the swelling down. I don't see any blood. I don't think he actually was cut. I think it's just a little bruise there over the eye. Referee Dale Fry helping the ring girls out of the ring. Fighters up, seconds down. We're ready for the 4th and final round. Dale Fry calls them to center ring. 4th and final round, and here goes the bell. And here we go. Friday Night Fights, 4th and final round on our final fight of the night. Yanez on the left-hand side of your screen right there. Hill on the right. Hill has the tattoo on the back and going down the left arm. 2 good-looking young fighters. They're both set and ready to go 4 rounds. Not a lot of power, but both of them have got a lot of skills. A lot of good left jabs been thrown tonight. And Yanez seems to have found a home with that overhand right. He loops it in there. Look at that. He's done it twice again. And right here, early stages of this round, you can see Hill shaking his head. Hill can't understand how to block that punch, but he's got to get that left hand up. He's keeping it down near his waist, and Yanez has noticed that. He throws the left jab, and boom, comes back with an overhand right. Yanez is a little quicker, throwing a little bit tougher punches, throwing a lot more punches than Hill. I've got Yanez ahead 2-1 right now. On the unofficial scorecard, as you can see. There's Yanez getting inside again with that overhand right. Another overhand right. He's banging him 3 or 4 right in a row. Throwing a left and then snaps that head back with the right. He's throwing that looping overhand right. And Ken Hill cannot get that left hand up to block it. He keeps it a little bit too low. That's something he's going to have to work on in the gym. Hill trying to come back, but he keeps missing with that left. And then he can't follow it up, and Yanez keeps snapping the left end and then coming back with the right. A little shoe shine that they keep throwing when they're inside. Not helping much. Snapping several punches. There's a good overhand right again by Yanez. Yanez is just dominating with that overhand right. He's just keeping Hill off guard. He caught him with a left hook right then. You see Hill starting to get a little tired, backing up now. Yanez got him in the ropes. Lands a couple punches, and Dale Fry will break him up hard. Yanez, the fresher of the two fighters. Yanez is 22. Hill, 26 years old, the father of 4. Yanez told us that he likes to rebuild cars. He's rebuilding a 1950 car right now as a hobby. But I'll tell you something, right now he's really into boxing, and he is doing a great job of those lefts and rights. He landed some good solid punches right now. He's really settled down since that first round. Yanez catches him with the left. They're telling his corner, you can hear him say, touch him, touch him, touch him. They want him to just keep putting that left out there and then follow it with the overhand right. And there it is, beautiful. Very well done by Yanez. There's a right to the body and then a right to the head. Hill does not have an answer for that right hand, and it's all night long. Ever since that first round, it's been right in his face. David Yanez, 10 seconds to go here in round number 4. Yanez with a big left hook and a whoa, then right hand and drops him. Hill is down at the end of round 4. Referee Dale Fry comes in. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round, including the final round. He gives him that mandatory 8 counts, comes off and there's the bell, ending round number 4. Welcome back to Friday Night Fights, broadcast by Carolina Exposed Multimedia. We got our decision coming up. Let's go up to our ring announcer and the referee Dale Fry with the two fighters.
Ring action. We have a unanimous decision for the fighter